Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. I am the majestic Snare. This is my disembodied voice, which is available at all good bookshops. So, in the absence of any real controversial mega news, I've been trawling through Tinternets and I found some stories that actually are quite interesting in a kind of a general way. Now the first one is something that you know I love to report on in these little videos, and that is good old Bungie. Bungie are going to be launching their Crimson event, parallel to my rant about the dawning over Christmas time, but obviously this is all about Valentine's Day, so there's that. Oh, fucking hell, Bungie. Whilst this seasonal mode does have lots of emotes and weapons and such like, that come with probably lots of red and pink and a few hearts stuck on it, it is centred around a 2v2 Crucible game type, which could be interesting if you're still into Destiny. People that have played past year 1 of Destiny 1, then you will have already experienced the Crimson Days event. I had my ranting about this through the dawning that was happening over Christmas time. I still think it's a load of shit and I don't understand what the point of it is. It's temporary, it's claiming stuff that I don't really think is worth getting, but you get to play it on a new map called the Burning Shrine, which apparently is set in a future timeline where the Vex have succeeded in altering our reality, and you can get a glimpse of it while playing that mode. Yeah, looks totally fucking different, doesn't it? It's just the fucking same. You're buying the same shit. You're buying the same stuff again and again. When is this going to stop? This is all in advance of the news we had recently, not that recently, but recently, that they are lining up more significant updates in the months ahead. And you know what those significant updates are? Being able to move faster and have your supers more often. That's significant updates in the world of Bungie and Activision Blizzard. So just let that sink in a bit. Significant updates is that you can move faster and have supers more often and have more hero moments. And I am doing quotation marks again. So moving on. Now, while I didn't want to stick on the subject of loot boxes in the Bungie segment, I did want to mention the University of Hamburg in Germany has said that video games are increasingly embracing elements of gambling and are pointing to a ban that may actually come into effect. And I say may, maybe, might, could. It's all up in the air at the moment, but it's a kind of a study that's found the government needs to take a closer look. So we could actually see loot boxes being banned in Germany, and if it is being banned in Germany, that will probably spread to the rest of the EU because of the strength of Germany in the European Union. Not to get too deep, but that could be an interesting turn of events that happens, and how that will go ahead. I mean, Destiny's recent Crimson Days event is trying not to have things behind paywalls. Could this be a little response and preparing for that? Unlikely, but you know, it could be the case. So it's a very interesting thing to spot, and it's quite interesting how the Europeans will actually view this stuff compared to the corporations of companies like Activision Blizzard, and maybe even seeing how Ubisoft respond, being a French company. Do you like stats? Do you like nonsense? Well, I've got the perfect nonsensical stat for you today. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds early access period delivered enough chicken dinners that could feed the population of Iceland for a fucking year. Is that not news? Is that how we do things now? I just love the fact that they've put that into an infographic, which shows also that the game has sold 26 million copies. I knew the game had sold a hell of a lot and done really, really well and become a bit of a star of gaming in 2017, but I didn't realise that it was that many, and that's a huge amount of copies. It's a huge amount of playtime, it's a huge amount of chicken dinners. It works out at 130 million chicken dinners and 260 billion calories. Iceland isn't going hungry. But I just love that infographic, that kind of stat. That's kind of stuff that puts things in perspective. Phenomenally successful game, deserves all of its praise, and hopefully it'll continue to be strong gaming experience for days to come. And in other news, E3 2018 is nearly here. It's right around the corner. It's in February, and the tickets go on sale on Monday. So you'll be trying to get your tickets between this video and the next solo event that I'm going to be coming out with on Tuesday. We also have videos out on the Thursday and the Saturday, did I not mention? Brilliant, moving on. So this will be the second year where the public can join the rest of the industry and come and look at new games, get involved in all the hype, and be fucking lied to by loads of companies that want to show you an amazing fucking product and then turn around 6 months later and do fuck all with it. I'm looking at you, Watchdogs. If you want to get your hands on one of the 3-day tickets, it will cost you $250, which is probably about, what, 220 quid. And if you get one of the first 1,000 tickets, it will be discounted to $149. So basically, the $100 is for what? Just being quick? How is that a thing? When I go to the supermarket, I don't get my shopping fucking $100 off if I go around the shop quick enough. That's stupid. Why do that? I don't understand, but it's silly. But if you want to get some tickets, they're out on Monday. Cha-ching! And the last story I wanted just to bring to your attention is the story of the guy who was gaming for 20 hours in China and then had to be taken away in an ambulance because he was unable to walk. This guy lost the ability to use his body because he'd been gaming for 20 hours. Probably hadn't drunk anything, probably hadn't gone to the toilet, I don't know. He was still trying to play the game as they dragged him away in the ambulance, and there is videos online to see the poor guy getting taken off into an ambulance. It is insane, but it does tie into news a couple of months ago where the World Health Organization started to categorize the problem of playing games too much and a mental health condition of gaming disease or gaming condition syndrome, whatever they want to call it. I think it's a pile of poo, but if somebody's got an addictive personality, it's not going to be just gaming, it'll be across anything else, be alcohol, gambling, fucking loot boxes. Could be anything. But while I wanted to bring the story to your attention, and it's obviously a tragic story, I hope the guy's okay, but I just wanted to say that I've had long gaming sessions, not quite 20 hours, that's quite insane, but I've definitely done a long gaming session and felt the effects of not moving about like a normal human being, but it's never needed me to get into an ambulance and be taken to a hospital. So if you are gaming a lot and you think you should be gaming less, just try it. It's not going to end the world if you don't play another hour, don't play another 2 hours, you know, just life is there to be lived, not just in front of a screen. So that's all from me, guys. Thank you for watching today. If you didn't hear my little plug earlier, we do have videos out every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, and please subscribe, like and comment. It does help out the channel a great deal, and I do read every single comment that comes through, so thank you for getting involved. Thank you to everybody who's been getting involved recently and watching all of my recent Warframe content and the Destiny content I've been ranting about previously. So guys, thank you for sticking with the channel, thank you for supporting the channel. You are great, do not forget that. And if you're recently new to the channel, welcome. If you're still with the channel for ages, thank you and good night. No, not that at all. But guys, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.